So when you do a vertical jump, there's plantar flexion at the ankles, you have knee extension, hip extension, and shoulder flexion. Now ideally, if you can increase power output at any or all of these areas, then you should be jumping higher. That's exactly what we're going to be trying to do in today's video experiment. I am going to be utilizing 2 run-of-the-mill items to see if I can hack my biomechanics and make myself jump higher. But you gotta focus. Alright, so let's just immediately jump into it. So the 2 areas we're looking at immediately hacking and trying to improve the power output on in order to increase our vertical jump are plantar flexion and knee extension. So plantar flexion, you know, you can think of it like flexing your calf, your foot goes down, obviously super important in jumping. And then knee extension, your lower leg coming out, obviously also super important in jumping. So my idea is if we can get some additional help in those regions, it will make up a slight difference and we will be able to output more power overall, thus jumping higher. Super simple. It's like using a resistance band to help you do a pull-up if you couldn't do a pull-up. So what I am going to be using to help aid these regions, a pair of ankle braces and a pair of knee sleeves. So knee sleeves are basically your typical gym equipment. You see like tons of guys using these when they're doing squats. Why? Because it helps stabilize the joint, and in my theory right here is it kind of helps make the squat maybe just a micro smidge easier. Now an ankle brace obviously is used to help stabilize your ankle in an ankle injury. However, I specifically searched for a more elastic ankle brace. So by wearing these, but oh, hold on a second, we gotta hack it. Not only just wearing these straight on, but we're gonna be wearing these backwards. We are going to see if it is enough to give us a significant increase in power output with plantar flexion, knee extension, ultimately resulting in a higher vertical jump. So let's try them on and just feel it out. I'll leave a link to both of these products in the description. My Amazon affiliate link. So first the knee sleeves. All right, I got the cheap ones, but these look pretty nice. Now you see, look at, they're elastic, right? That's what we want. That's exactly what we want. And I also bought the smaller ones. Not because my legs are small, but because I want them as tight as possible. All right, ankle braces. Okay, great. So these ankle braces are also elastic too, and then you also have this additional support band. So mostly knee braces and ankle braces are kind of made with a little bend in them already. So kind of like a bend going with the leg like this. Now obviously we want to try to increase our knee extension, that's this, and our plantar flexion as much as possible. So why would I have the brace going naturally like this when I can flip it around and already kind of give me a little bit of extra help going up? Now these don't have much of a bend in them, but I'm going to be using them backwards anyways because we need to get every little ounce we can out of this enhanced knee extension and plantar flexion. So let's try these on. We're putting them on backwards. Oh yeah, that's tight. Now for these ankle braces, we're also gonna put these support straps on backwards. Okay, so naturally you want it to be like this, but we wanna put it on the opposite way so we can pull our foot into a plantar flex position. So I'm gonna wrap it around my foot like this and bring it, oh boy, up around to the side, on the sides here in the back. All right, that's actually doing it. You see that? Yeah, it's kind of jank, but all right, let's see if I can do that again. Weird. If you guys don't understand this hack, hey, check out my shoe hack that I did about a year, 2 years ago, where we basically tried to enhance plantar flexion with a crazy shoe resistance band hack. That was nuts. That actually worked, and that's why I'm so confident in this working, because now we're going to be enhancing knee extension as well. So let's try these out. Let's stand up, see what's up. Oh, yo, I feel it. I feel it. Like, feel faster, you know? Like, I'm just more of an athlete now. All right, let's put this to the test. Actually get some measurements down before and after. Let's see what's up. This Velcro is actually really nice and tight. Do you see this? Like, dang. Gotta be careful because I'm gonna rip apart my whole ankle brace. Maybe I'll just slip it off. Yeah, that's on there so tight, it's like glue. Couldn't pick a nicer day to do this. Yo, I knew it. There's literally one basketball court that has been groomed. Yeah. Just gonna warm up real quick, and then we're gonna see if the hack works. All right, got the straps right here. They're not on right now. All right, I'm all warmed up. I'm ready to go. So without moving the camera, I'm gonna take a few jumps without the gear on. Then I'm gonna put the gear back on, and we're gonna see if we got an increase. We're just doing the straight up bro, can you touch the rim test right now, all right? Hopefully I can touch it without the stuff. But if we don't, then hopefully we can touch it with the stuff. And if we can touch it without it, then hopefully we can touch it even higher. Yeah, keeping it consistent. Ah! Oh, this is good. All right, let's see what we can do. Looks like we're touching it. Oh. So it looks like I was able to touch the rim of the basketball hoop. It doesn't look like I was able to really reach over and get a nice grip. We're gonna see if this makes the difference. I don't know if you guys can tell. It's really cold. Gotta get this going backwards. Okay, like this. All right, I feel like it's working. I feel good, I feel good. That's dunk. Should have brought a ball, baby. Maybe. I don't know, I feel like I need to tighten these up a little bit. I want it to hold my foot like this, you know, so I get like a boom, boom. Oh! Yeah, we'd have to take a look at that footage, but what it felt like is maybe I was getting about that much higher with the same amount of effort. Every inch counts, you know? All right, so one huge downside, my feet are starting to like cramp. For real though, like all that wrap, I don't know if it's like sucking the circulation out of my foot, but oh yeah, it feels so much better when I take the straps off. I noticed without anything on, I was basically getting probably right up to the top of the rim like this, but with the stuff on, I was like able to get my finger right over the rim. Very, very small difference, but I'd say a difference so far, which is actually great. Now what I'm gonna plan to do is I'm gonna plan to go to the gym where it's a little bit drier and maybe throw just a few basic flips, see if those look a little more snappy, because you know, a lot of you guys are subscribed because of my flips. Hey, flip time, let's do it. And honestly, real quick, a big shout out to whoever mopped the snow off this, because that was huge help. Thank you. Alright, so did it help? Did these help me with my flips? Reviewing the footage, from what I could see on my phone, it looked like they may have made my flips seem a little more snappy. Maybe I did get a little more hype, but what I noticed is, like, just by feeling, from a feeling that I had while wearing the knee sleeves and the ankle braces, is that I felt more, like, stable in the joints, like, way more stable. Like, I don't know if you can even see it in that B twist right there, but that thing was just like, it felt like I was stiff. Almost in a good way, though. I know that sounds bad. You kind of want to be more like flow, you know, you want to, when it comes to tricking and parkour, but like, you don't want to go so flow and so motion that you're, so it felt good in that sense. Like, it almost felt like it was helping protect my knees and my ankles. And it also felt like it was kind of aiding me, just like I thought, with that elastic potential, that jump. When it comes to jumping into the flip, we might be onto something here. Now, I think it's only a little bit of an enhancement, but that concept that we're learning, we could take this to the next level. You know what I mean? So rather than putting like springs on the bottom of your shoe, you're basically enhancing your own biomechanics, making you have more power output with your plantar flexion, with your knee extension, with your hip extension, etc., so that you jump higher. Now, even though these didn't do the best job, kind of a crappy job, they still actually kind of worked in my opinion, which means if you could engineer something, tailor them specifically for those purposes, you could have a lot better of a product that'll make you jump higher, and it would only have to be like a little article of clothing, easily concealable, like, oh, you're just wearing a knee brace or a knee sleeve and you're jumping, maybe 2 inches higher. So if I could engineer something right now, right off the top of my head, I would say maybe something straight, right? I don't want to hyperextend my knee and like, you know what I mean? That's bad. So I would have something that would be very solid and straight. But when you would go into knee flexion, when you would bring your knee down like this, it would really provide a lot of resistance and want to bring your knee back to a straight position. Not go further than the straight, but just back to a straight position. That's what I think would really help with the knee extension part of the jump. Same with the ankle part. Now, I was really trying to hold my foot in a plantar flexion with using the strap and this, but if I could engineer something, just a sleeve, that would just be very tight and hold your foot pointed out like this, rather than like this, hold your foot pointed out like this, and then when you step on the ground with gravity, it would just go to normal. That would allow you to have extra strength in that plantar flexion region. So when you do use your strength to jump, you're going on top of the device already helping you out, getting more power overall. And then maybe come up with something for like hip extension. So I was thinking about this. I was thinking about buying like a waist trainer, like a waist trainer to make your waist smaller, but using it, like pulling it down lower, like over my butt and stuff, to hold my body up straight and tight. Other than that, I did notice that when I was doing, some flips, some tricks, that these help keep the joints very nice and stable, as would probably a device that I would come up with for specifically making you have better knee extension and plantar flexion. However, I don't think, honestly, I would want to train with that, just because, if you train with something that's really aiding you all the time, then you're going to get used to training with that, and you're essentially going to become naturally weaker. You're just going to become used to using that thing. Rather, I would train more bare, and then when it's time to perform, I would utilize these for that extra edge. That's the way I would see it. Other than that, interesting, simple experiment idea. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you all were entertained. Don't forget to subscribe and turn those notifications on. I have more videos coming out. I want to thank you all so much for your support and positive feedback. Stay tuned. Peace. I hope you all have a great day. I will see you all in the next video.